This is going to be a two-part video. For some reason my video shut down instead of just pausing. Anyways, work in progress. I got some of the screen installed here. It's really hard for me to see out here. It's so bright. You just keep pushing, tugging, pushing, tugging, pushing, tugging, basically. I know, technical terms, right? Until you get it where you want it, and it's kind of taut, meaning tight, so it's not all saggy baggy. These corners are a really pain in the butt. I mean, I've been working at this corner now for a while. I keep pulling. See, the problem is with this molding, you can't get it out from behind the hard plastic, so you can't really get it in there all the way down. So you got to sit there and play with it. Plus, I tore my screen. Oh, look at that. So hopefully that won't affect the way it works. Hope not. So I might have to be really super careful when I'm stuffing it in the between the plastic and whatnot here, so I don't tear it even more. So anyways, we're gonna do this side here again, and then lastly we're gonna do the bottom part. So hold on. Hopefully don't lose the video again. Thank you. Okay, hope this is not getting too boring for you. Anyways, I got three sides tacked. See, I got a little bit of extra crud here. You can see my finger. There we go. It's hard to tell when I'm videotaping because I can't see out here. It's so bright, the sun. Anyways, I might have to trim this off a little bit so it doesn't catch in the wind and blow out of the window. But it's got some wrinkles and it's not too bad. I'm hoping when I tuck it in the bottom here, that will resolve that problem, and then hopefully fix this edge here. I might start there first. So you take your knife, and what you're doing, let me see if it's too close. If you could see this molding here, this is the molding, this is the window. Your window slides between this molding. There's another one on the outside, okay? And then you have this hard plastic here, and that's where I'm going to shove the screen into. You have to do it really slowly and carefully because you end up poking a hole in the screen, unfortunately. And then that's not the purpose of, we don't want holes in our screen. So that's what I'm going to do is tuck it down in there very carefully. I'm going to have some excess here to trim. But let me try that. Okay, pause. Alright, I got it tucked in. Only small problem is me being a perfectionist and want this really taut without any wrinkles in it, is that I pulled it out of the top here and I had to push this back in because you got to keep in mind that these moldings aren't meant to have something behind them, and it doesn't like it. It wants to pop out all the time, so you may be readjusting now and again, especially if you drive with your windows down like I do instead of using your air conditioning. A little bit of excess here, but I think I'm going to leave that alone and just trim just this little wing here off, because I may have to readjust this a little bit. I might cut some of this off too because it's kind of annoying me. But I did hear the screen making these crunching noises, meaning I was probably poking through it with my handy dandy butter knife, which I didn't want to do. I was trying to be so careful not to do that, but I'm just kind of poking along. Poke, 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 poke. Yeah, see? Trying to get it back in there because I pulled it out a little bit. And hopefully that's going to be tight enough to hold it in there. You know, this is an experiment. It's a work in progress. I keep telling you people, work in progress, because there's always adjustments that are needed. But the other one worked pretty good, but I do have to keep pushing my moldings back in. So I suppose if you put this in before you go camping and not have your windows down, it should be fine. It shouldn't blow out. But yeah, I'm giving it a little tug. I'm not tugging on it real hard. It seems to be pretty tight. Oops, maybe that part isn't. I pulled a little bit of it out. Okay. All right. That's your screen and your roll-up windows. Town & Country 2007 minivan. I'm sure you could do this with any van. They all got the same kind of moldings.